Greetings. This video is about how to install Google Drive so that you can save your stuff to your local computer from Google Drive and take it safely home with you. All right, so let's start by opening a new tab, and we are going to search for Google Drive download. And here we are. It says download Google Drive. It explains what it actually does, and you can just download it right here. It's going to give it a name. We're going to put it in our downloads folder so we remember where it went. When it finishes, we can click on Google Drive Setup. It should launch the setup. Now, after a couple minutes, it's going to pop up and say, are you ready to install? So you have the option to include it on your desktop and to add the desktop shortcuts for docs, sheets, and slides. I really don't want the shortcuts for docs, sheets, and slides, but I don't mind having the actual Google Drive application, a shortcut on my desktop. Okay, so I'm going to click install and it should finish. It says it's installed and I'm going to go ahead and click close. It will think a little bit more and then it will say down here that it's ready for you to get the most out of Drive for Desktop. You definitely want to open the preferences. If you missed that, you can click down here and click here on the gear icon and choose preferences. You want to be very specific about what you want to back up. You do not want it to back up your entire computer because we don't have space for that. All right, you could take the tour if you want. I'm not going to do that right now. So I have my two choices here. I can either back up my laptop into Drive, or I can back up Drive down to my laptop. And in this specific situation, since my goal is to get stuff out of my Carthage Google Drive into a place where it only belongs to me, I want to choose this one. All right, now it's going to ask me if I want to stream the files or mirror the files. If I only stream the files, then what that means is I can see that they exist in the cloud up in Google Drive, but they don't actually live on my local computer. That is not helpful to me because that does not provide a backup copy. It just provides a pointer. It says store all my Drive files in the cloud only. I want it to be in the cloud and on my computer because eventually I'm going to delete the stuff out of the cloud and just have the copy on my computer. Then if my stuff is personal, I can get my own Google Drive or whatever and save the stuff there. It also means I can access the files from a folder on my computer. Let's say I was in a medical facility for whatever reason and I don't have Wi-Fi access. If I was doing the streaming option, I would be so SOL. I wouldn't be able to get to my files at all. But if I mirror them, then they're on my local computer. And even if I can't get to the internet, I can still get to my files. All right, it's asking me what my location is where I want them to be. So will be stored at c:/users c /. Yep, that's me, my drive. I could change that location if I want. I'm going to just use the default location. Confirm. One thing you want to make sure is that you're actually going to have enough space on your local computer for this. All right, right now I'm going to say save. It's going to want to restart in order to finish. I'm going to opt to finish later or my recording of this is going to crash. So now you wonder to yourself, how do I get to it? Well, here's the thing. So down in your sys tray, down on the bottom, you've got this little arrow that says show the hidden icons. And you've got one that looks like the little triangular Google Drive. You're going to want to click on that. And this is where it's showing you what it's going to do. Now, it's going to show you how much stuff you have. And right now it's showing me that everything is up to date because I actually had this before. But if you were installing this for the first time, it would actually take quite a while to copy all of that information from your Google Drive down to your local computer. Once it all does copy, you are going to be able to go to your File Explorer here And where you've got all of these things, you will notice that there is a Google Drive over here on the left. So you can click on that and you can actually see the names of the folders and so forth. These should match what you see up in your Google Drive on your when you log into Google Drive in your browser. You should make sure after a while that everything shows up there. You may actually find it easier, for example, to clean what's in your Google Drive from here instead of cleaning it from the browser. It is a little bit easier. So for example, if I don't know what's in the licensing folder, I can click on it and there's all kinds of things that are mostly from 2002, 2007, 2012. It's really, really old. I'm pretty sure it's Windows 98 authorization codes. Pretty sure I don't need it anymore. So if I right click on it here, I should be able to click delete and it will disappear from here. Now, if I come up to my Google Drive again, I should be able to say licensing. It'll still show me things that have the word licensing in them, but that folder is now gone. So keep in mind, if you're deleting them down here, they're going to delete up there. And if you're deleting them up there, they're going to delete down here. So once this connection is made, then don't start cleaning in your browser yet until you get a chance to pull everything from your local computer onto like an external hard drive, another computer, whatever. Stop this connection, uninstall this software. Make sure that you have everything in a safe place. Hope that helps. Thanks.